And welcome here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. This is Mike Frost. A battle between Harris County Tigers and the Northside Patriots. Georgia number 1 overall in 4A, 8th in the state of Georgia, and 6th in 4A. Got a packed house here at Northside. At the Rock, there's people up in the Coca-Cola, Kinetic Credit Union, and Glenn Smith Chevrolet, one of our original presenting sponsors here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. You see the Northside Patriots on the field getting ready. Weatherly Ridley on the mound. Kennedy Williams behind the plate. It's a big game today, big rivalry. We've got a packed house here at Northside. Title teams that have won the past 3 to 4 state titles here in the state of Georgia between the both of them. Brandon Jenkins, the head coach at Harris County from Northside, has won state titles at both schools. Kara Story leading Northside now at the helm as we get ready for the first pitch with Carolyn Gatewood up the plate for the Harris County Tigers. Gatewood comes in today batting .565 on the season. Out at 1-1. Bunt drop, goes foul. Williams pops up to get it. County. The junior batting .480 on the year, leading the team in home runs with 4 so far this early in the season. Ridley looking for the sign. Strike on the outside corner to start it off 0-1 with one down here in the top of the first. Jamser pops up to short. Ridley makes the catch for the second out.
And Friendly puts away for the second out. That'll bring up the pitcher, number 3, Riley Huckabee.
Ridley making quick work so far. The first 2 Harris County batters here with Riley Huckabee coming up to plate. Riley Ridley also pitching today for the Harris County Tigers. Riley Huckabee, I'm sorry. Batting .400 a year. She takes the first pitch, ball low. Pops one out. He takes him down 1-2-3 as we go to break here. We'd like to thank Glenn Smith Chevrolet here at Northside at the Rock. We'll be back for the bottom of the first on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Here they come! More big transport trucks full of new GMC trucks and SUVs to Glenn Smith and Opelika. Choose from a huge selection of the best-selling full-size GMC Sierras, discounted up to $12,750 off. New GMC Terrains with a fresh design, a spacious interior, and safety features, discounted up to $4,000 off MSRP. Plus, enjoy no payments until November at Glenn Smith GMC and Opelika. Get ready to drive and get ready to smile.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
I'm always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit Union app, Kinetic is always with me. The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go. The Kinetic mobile
Harper Horton behind the dish. First pitch inside corner for the strike. Start off with an 0-1 count. Fouls off second pitch. Puts her in a hole at 0-2. Williams batting .478 for the year so far with 1 home run. Leading the team with 10 RBIs early in the season. Takes high, ball 1. One and 2 for Kennedy Williams, leading off for the Patriots here in the bottom of the first. Gets one inside, jams her ground to second. And makes the play for the first out as Conkle tosses it over to Guthrie.
And with one down, that'll bring up the shortstop, number 23, Kylie Ridley.
Now to bat shortstop, Callie Fridley for the Patriots. The Patriots with 1 down after the ground out from Williams. Low ball, she digs it out towards short. Can't quite run it out. Second out. That's a good play in the hole from Salmon to get it over to Guthrie at first.
Cassidy Anderson.
4 pitches, 2 outs for Huckabee. Bringing up Cassidy Anderson, the third baseman. Batting .556 on the year. She swings at the first pitch down the middle and misses it for strike 1. She hit the home run last game to help give the Northside Patriots the win over Northgate. Gets one down low near the knees, takes it up in the air.
That puts the Pats up 1-0.
Starting off in the bottom of the first, Anderson hits one out into the trees in left field by the scoreboard, giving the Patriots the early lead, 1-0.
Now batting after that bomb, that'll bring up the pitcher, number 2, Weatherly Ridley.
Brings up the pitcher, Weatherly Ridley, to the plate. Ridley, a .353 batter so far on the season, as she takes the first pitch for strike 1. 2 down in the bottom of the first for the Patriots with a 1-0 lead after the Anderson home run. Takes another one over the plate, puts her in the hole at 0-2. High, ball 1. That last at bat, Anderson jumped all over that first pitch. It was about knee high, right in her power zone. Inside, ball 2. Evens the count with 2 outs. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
And that'll go for the Pats in the bottom half of the first. They play 1
As Huckabee takes it down through 1.
They score 1-0.
1-0 Northside through 1. Thanks to Glenn Smith, Coca-Cola, Kinetic, and Houston. We'll be back on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite, obey your thirst.
I'm always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit Union app, Kinetic is always with me. The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go. The Kinetic mobile app, energized banking at its best.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
And here we go in the top of the second as the Harris County's come up to play with Ivy McCormick, the third baseman, coming up to lead off after the big home run from Anderson in the bottom of the first for the Northside Patriots to give them the early lead, 1-0, with Ridley back on the mound for the Patriots. Ground out to short. Freely bobbles it. Tosses it over too late as McCormick gets across on the E6.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 14, Laney Guthrie.
Left fielder Laney Guthrie up to the plate for the Tigers with McCormick on first here to start off the top of the second inning at Northside. Grounds one out. Rolls foul down the third base line for the first strike. Low and outside, ball one. Evens the count at 1-1 with McCormick on first base for the Tigers. Ridley hoping to nullify that error starting off the second inning. High and in, pops it up, goes foul over the fence for strike two. Puts Guthrie in the hole at 1-2. Puts Guthrie in the hole at 1-2. Guthrie at .348 on the season with 1 home run and 10 RBIs. Outside, even the count, 2-2. Couldn't tell if that was almost a pitch out on that one. Low, she gets down to gets it, takes it out to center, drops in front of the center fielder for a base hit.
And with 2 on and nobody down, that'll bring up the first baseman, number 16, Gracie Guthrie.
Gracie Guthrie now at the plate with 2 on and no outs for the Harris County Tigers, the first baseman. Batting .350 so far early this season with a home run of her own and 9 RBIs to follow behind her sister. Squares around the bunt, pulls back, outside, ball one. Really looks for the sign from the coach in the dugout. Pops one foul, out of play. Even in the count at 1-1. Northside looking to get out of this jam here with 2 on and no out in the top of the second. Up 1-0 after the early Anderson home run for the Patriots. up 1-0 after the third baseman looks like she's under it. Makes the play in foul territory for the first out, leaving them at first and second.
Anderson puts it out for the first out. That'll bring up the designated player, number 77, Chloe Wolfenbarger.
Now Wolfenbarger coming up to the plate, number 77. Designated player today for the Harris County Tigers, batting .500 early in the season. With 2 home runs and 12 RBIs for the Tigers. As Ridley gets a sign from her coach in the dugout. Runners move along 60 feet to second and third with 2 out here.
And Sykes gets the second out of the inning. That'll bring up the shortstop, number 1.
Out of this early jam here in the second inning. After the error to start it off and a base hit to center for the Tigers. Strike along the outside corner to start her off, 0-1. Salmon coming into the game, batting .412 for the Harris County Tigers, who come in with a 10-2 record against Northside's 6-1 record. Harris County fresh off a trip from Colorado in the tournament. Swings at the high fastball. Makes it 0-2 with 2 outs here. As Ridley gets to get out of this jam, she's 1 pitch away from securing this inning and keeping that lead for the Patriots. High, ball 1. Try to get her to chase, and she didn't. For those of us who grew up in the 90s and 80s, that's what we would always call the chase pitch with the 0-2 count. And she gets her on the outside corner. Strikes her out looking to end the top of the second. Gets out of the jam after having 2 on, no outs. Nobody scores, leaving 2 on for the Tigers as we get ready to get to the bottom of the second. I'd like to thank Jack Houston, Houston Clinic, Kinetic, Coca-Cola, Glenn Smith Chevrolet. We'll be back on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Here they come! More big transport trucks full of new GMC trucks and SUVs to Glenn Smith and Opelika. Choose from a huge selection of the best-selling full-size.
Strikes her out looking to end the top of the. As we head here to the bottom. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 on Renner. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 on Renner. As Huckabee sets her down for the first out.
That'll bring up the freshman, designated player, number 6, Raylan Warren.
Raylan Warren now stepping to the plate. Designated player for Northside today, coming into the game batting .471 on the season with a home run and 4 RBIs, 10 runs scored. Takes first pitch on the outside corner for strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2, chest high. Puts her in an early hole here with no balls and 2 strikes, 1 down in the bottom of the second. High outside, ball 1. Outside, ball 2, evens the count. Just off the edge there. Everybody froze for a second, waiting on that elbow to fly back from the home plate umpire. Swing and a miss, strike 3, as she goes down swinging for the second out for the Patriots, bringing up Sydney Malone.
That'll bring up the first baseman, the double master, number 28, Sydney Malone.
Malone, the senior, coming into the game batting .381 for the Patriots with 8 RBIs and 5 runs scored. Swing, foul tip, strike one. Had 3 doubles in the game against Northgate in that 9-inning affair. Huckabee gets her on the high one. Strike 2. Puts her in a whole 0-2 count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second for the Patriots. High, ball 1. So far you can tell if there's an 0-2 count, Jenkins has coached his pitchers to not let that third pitch be anywhere close. High and inside, she swings and misses for strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Patriots as we get ready to head to the top of the third here. Thanks again to Glenn Smith Chevrolet, Houston Clinic, Kinetic, and Coca-Cola. As we'll see you in the top of the third here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
I'm always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit Union app, Kinetic is always with me. The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go. The Kinetic mobile app, energized banking at its best.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
And we're back here at the Rock at Northside in Columbus for this big matchup here. Pretty much the game of the week in 4A between 2 of the past couple title winners in softball. After Huckabee struck out the side in the bottom of the second against the Patriots, we're leading off with Miller Daniel for the Harris County Tigers. She takes the first pitch low and outside, ball 1. Great job in the top of the second by Ridley getting out of that 2-on no-out jam. Popped out towards center field. She races back to it, off the wall. She gets it in, almost makes the play at second. As Miller Daniel leads off the top of the third with a double for the Harris County Tigers.
And after that double, that'll bring in the right fielder, number 2, Caroline Gatewood.
Caroline Gatewood coming up to the plate for the Tigers here, lining out to third base in her first at bat to lead off the game. As Ridley gets the signs from her coach in the dugout. Lays down the bunt, third baseman fields it, throws it over to first for the out as she sacrifices her and gets Daniel over to third base.
And with one down, that'll bring up the catcher, number 99, Harper Horton.
Harper Horton coming up to the plate after popping out to shortstop in her first at bat. One down with a runner on third here for the Harris County Tigers in the top of the third inning. Strike on the outside corner to start her off. You'd wonder here if Harris County and Jenkins would play a little small ball, maybe try to squeeze her in, but you got a girl at the plate who's already hit 4 home runs this year, so let your hammer swing. High and inside, ball 1 to even the count at 1-1. Strike two. Puts her in the hole at 1-2. Outside, even the count at 2-2 on Horton. And she strikes her out with a high pitch to give the Tigers 2 outs here in the top of the third. Two down with a runner on third for the Tigers here as Ridley looks to get out of another jam. Riley Huckabee at the plate, popping up to second base, her first time up here in the first inning. Takes one low and outside, ball one. The lefty for the Patriots doesn't seem to let it phase her too much when she gets runners on. Outside, ball two. 2-0 count on Riley Huckabee, the pitcher for the Harris County Tigers today. She grounds out towards second base, toss over to first, and ends the inning as she gets out of another jam. Great job by Ridley and the Northside defense to get out of that one as we head to the bottom of the third here.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
And we're back here at the Rock at Northside High School in Columbus. This huge battle between two 4A powers in the state of Georgia. Layla Phelps leading off the bottom of the third for the Northside Patriots as they lead 1-0. Went for the drag bunt there, missed for strike one. Phelps with the game-winning hit on Monday against Northgate in the 9-inning affair. Pops one up in the air. Pitcher gets up under it and catches it for the first out. As Huckabee took that one herself.
That'll bring up the left fielder, number 13, Karen Stringfellow.
Taryn Stringfellow up to bat now. The left fielder for the Northside Patriots coming in batting .286 on the season. Takes inside, ball one. Stringfellow looking like she's taking a slap hitting approach at the plate. Makes the attempt, misses. Evens the count at 1-1 for Northside. Huckabee getting assigned a little misconfusion there between her and Jenkins on the pitch call. Another attempt and a miss from Stringfellow, putting her in the hole at 1-2 with one out here in the bottom of the third inning. Outside, ball 2, even in the count at 2-2 for Stringfellow. Looking to get something going here in the bottom of the third. She goes for it and misses. Strikes out for the second out here.
Now batting the catcher, number 5, Tudor Williams.
Kennedy Williams stepping up to the plate for the Northside Patriots now. Grounded out to second base her first time up. The left-handed hitting catcher leading in most offensive categories for the Northside Patriots so far this year as a sophomore. She takes it and hacks at the first pitch high for strike 1. Williams is the daughter of a Tennessee Tech Hall of Fame softball player, Ashley Potts Williams, as she grounds it over to third. And she ends the inning with a ground out to third base. As we get ready, as that's through 3, Northside leads 1-0. We'd like to thank Glenn Smith Chevrolet, Coca-Cola, Kinetic Credit Union, and Houston Clinic. We'll be back on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Here they come! More big transport trucks full of new GMC trucks and SUVs to Glenn Smith and Opelika. Choose from a huge selection of the best-selling full-size GMC Sierras, discounted up to $12,750 off. New GMC Terrains with a fresh design, a spacious interior, and safety features, discounted up to $4,000 off MSRP. Plus, enjoy no payments until November at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. Get ready to drive and get ready to smile.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
I'm always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit Union app, Kinetic is always with me. The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go.
And we're back here in the top of the fourth at the Rocket, Northside High School in Columbus, Georgia, for the huge 4A matchup between the Northside Patriots and the Harris County Tigers, with Ivy McCormick leading off for the Tigers here against Northside. And Ridley, as she pops the first pitch up, Williams gets under it, makes the catch on the baseline for the first patch out.
First out of the inning. That'll bring up the left fielder, number 14, Laney Guthrie.
As a pitcher, you can't ask for more. One pitch, one out. Bring it up, Laney Guthrie, the left fielder. Grounds it out toward third, just over her head. She can't get to it as it goes out to left field along the line. Left fielder picks it up, brings it in. Guthrie with her second hit of the game so far.
And with one on and one down, that'll bring up the first baseman, number 16, Gracie Guthrie.
That brings up her sister, Gracie, the first baseman for the Harris County Tigers, who popped up to third her first time up. This is the third inning in a row where Harris County gets the leadoff hitter on. Ridley having to battle out of each inning Grounds toward towards first. She makes the play, gets over there, tags first. As she forces the girl over to second.
Puts it away for the second out. That'll bring up the designated player, number 77, Chloe Wolfenbarger.
That puts Laney Guthrie over at second base with 2 down here, and Chloe Wolfenbarger up to bat. Grounded out to second base her first time up to the plate. Takes high and in, ball 1. So far, Harris County is 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position to start this game off. As that one goes low and out for ball 2. Bringing it to 2-0 count for Wolfenbarger, with Guthrie hanging out at second base for Harris County. Grounds toward towards third. Throw across the diamond. 2 first for the out to get out of the inning. Another jam eluded by Ridley as we get ready to head to the middle of the 4th here. Get ready for the bottom with a 1-0 lead for Northside. We'll be back on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And here we are back at Northside at the Rock in Columbus, Georgia.
It's the shortstop, number 23, Kylie Ridley.
As you can probably hear from my fellow, the PA announcer over here, John Parker Greer, we got Kylie Ridley up to plate. Ridley up to the plate, sorry. The shortstop for the Northside Patriots. Grounded out to short her first time up in the first inning. Got inside ball 1. Harris County looking to get this first out. Crucial with the home run hitter up to bat. Next on deck with Cassidy Anderson for the Northside Patriots. Pops one out towards first, off the glove of the first baseman. Second baseman makes the recovery, gets the out on a rare 3-4-3 ground out.
Now batting the third baseman, number 9, Cassidy Anderson.
Now with 1 down in the bottom of the 4th for the Northside Patriots is Cassidy Anderson, who put one in the trees her first time up in the first inning. With 2 down. They're having a discussion here with the umpires to see if the first baseman was on the bag when the play was made at first. And she is. She's out. On that 3-4-3 off the glove of the first baseman. Second baseman grabbed it. Conkle made the play to get it back to Guthrie for that first out here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and fouled back for strike 1. Anderson looking to barrel another one for the Patriots. Jammed her on the inside, popped up first. Pitcher makes it way over, catches it right near the foul line for the second out. Bring it up, Weatherly Ridley.
And that'll bring up the pitcher, number 2, Weatherly Ridley.
Ridley struck out swinging her first time up to end the top of the bottom of the first inning for the Patriots. Takes an inside strike. Putting the count at 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Same spot, same result. 0-2 on Ridley. Takes the pitch ball high, make the count 1-2. And another strikeout for Huckabee.
In the bottom half of the fourth, they go out in order. The score is still 1-0
As she takes down Ridley to end of 4. So through 4, we'd like to thank Glenn Smith Chevrolet, Coca-Cola, Houston Clinic, and Kinetic Credit Union. We'll be back for the top of the 5th here at Northside on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite. Obey your thirst.
I'm always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit Union app, Kinetic is always with me. The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go. The Kinetic mobile app, energized banking at its best.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
All right, we're back here at the Rocket Northside High School in Columbus for the top of the 5th inning through 4 so far. Harris County with no hits, 3 runs, no errors. Northside 1 hit, 1 run, 1 error on a whole solo shot in the first from Cassidy Anderson. Skylar Salmon squares the bunt, pulls back for ball 1. Shortstop struck out looking her first time up in the second inning. Squares around again, pops one up. They battle for it. Catcher throws it out to right field, but backed up by Phelps to keep the runner at first. Not sure anybody would have made a play to begin with. On that bunt, I don't believe they would have gotten her, whether they did field it cleanly. So that's 4 innings in a row now. Harris County's led off with a runner on base. Bringing up Miller Daniel. Squares the bunt, pops one up. Williams goes back.
Great job, Dusty. Outstanding, Dusty.
And it falls, making it strike 1. 0-1 count on Daniel with a runner on first base for the Tigers with no outs here in the top of the 5th. Northside up 1-0 here at the Rock. Another pop one up foul, out of play for strike 2, putting her in the hole with an 0-2 count here. Seems to be the theme today, Ridley doing her best work with runners on base. High, ball 1. Williams popping up behind the plate to make sure the ball didn't get to the backstop on that one. And she gets her looking for strike 3.
And Weatherly Ridley gets her down looking. That'll bring up the right fielder, number 2, Caroline Gatewood.
Gatewood up to bat now for Harris County. Her third plate appearance. She's 0 for 1 with a sacrifice bunt. Lining out to third base, first in. She comes up now with a runner on first and 1 down. Takes high, ball 1. As you can see, Williams keeping an eye on Salmond over there at first base to make sure she doesn't take off. Showing her speed on that bunt single to lead off the inning. Strike on the outside corner to even the count at 1-1. High, ball 2. Good play by Williams to get up and get that one to keep the runner at first. Makes it a 2-1 count here on Gatewood. Swing foul towards the third base dugout to even the count at 2-2. Pops one out towards third. Third baseman makes the effort. Can't quite get to it. Great effort from the third baseman, Anderson. Tried to get that second out. Just couldn't quite get there as the count stays at 2-2 on Gatewood. Ball outside, making the count full here. Still 1 down here in the top of the 5th for the Harris County Tigers with Salmond on first. As Ridley lines up for the payoff pitch. Pops it foul, out of play, keeping the count full at 3-2.
No.
Pops one out towards left, and the left fielder's in play and drops it off a glove, then kicks it into foul territory along the fence. Thankfully for the Patriots, kicking the ball didn't make the runner advance. They only moved up 60 feet on that one. Nobody took advantage of the error. Putting runners at first and second with one down.
One out. That'll bring up the catcher, number 99, Harper Horton.
With Harper Horton up the plate, she's popped out to short and struck out her last time at bat.
Good call, Dusty.
Harris County's power hitters up the bat now, with runners on first and second and one down after error in left field. Takes one low and outside, ball one, to make it a 1-0 count. Harris County with 4 hits on the day so far, but have yet to put anybody across. Swings and a miss on strike one to even the count. Making it 1-1 with runners on first and second for the Tigers, as they try to capitalize on that last error by Stringfellow. Pops one out towards center. She gets under it, makes the catch. Nobody's tagging. That keeps the Harris County runners at first and second with 2 down now in the top of the 5th.
Number 3, Riley Huckabee.
Great play in center there by Renner to get up under it. Make sure nobody got moved along or advanced. That brings up the pitcher for the Harris County Tigers, Riley Huckabee, who's popped up to second and grounded out to second so far today. Ridley looking to get out of her 4th jam in the last 4 innings. One 1-0 count as the ball goes low. With a game of this magnitude, it's kind of like Ridley going 4 innings as Tyler Matzik went 1 in that playoff game for the Braves against the Dodgers a few years ago to get them to the World Series. Ball low in the dirt. Runner doesn't advance. Williams with the stop. If you're wanting to teach your kid how to block a pitch behind the plate, Kennedy Williams is putting on a clinic with a 2-0 count on Huckabee. She swings, hits one out towards first. She gets the ball, runs over to first, and ends the inning as Ridley gets out of another jam. 4 straight as we head to the middle of the 5th with Northside getting ready up the plate. We'll be back on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. And we're back here at the Rock at Northside High School in Columbus, Georgia, for this big Georgia Quad A matchup between the past few state title teams, Northside Patriots and Harris County Tigers, as we in the bottom of the 5th here with a 1-0 ball game. Northside leads. A lot of metal there by Ridley on the mound for the Patriots so far today. As Renner drops one down. Can't get there in time as they make the play for the first out.
And with one down, that'll bring up the freshman, number 6, Raylan Warren.
Raylan Warren, designated player up to bat for the Patriots now with nobody on and one down. Struck out swinging her first time at the plate in the second inning against Huckabee. First pitch high for ball 1. Strike on the outside corner to even the count. Making it a 1-1 count against the Northside freshman. Swing and a miss on a high pitch for strike 2. Warren, who scored the game-winning run against Northgate on the Phelps hit. Swing on another high one for strike 3, making it 2 down for the Patriots here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
And that will bring up the first baseman, number 28, Sydney Malone.
Sydney Malone up the plate now for the Patriots. Struck out her first time up in the second inning to end that one as well. Northside looking for a little 2-out action here in the bottom of the 5th inning, up 1-0 on Harris County. Another high one for strike 1 as she swings and misses. Seems like Huckabee's velocity have gone up a tick since the first few innings. Throws that one high for ball 1 to even the count at 1-1 on Malone. Fouls that one back for strike 2. Puts Malone in a 1-2 count with 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th for Northside. And another high one she swings at for strike 3 to end the 5th inning. As we head to the top of the 6th here at Northside, we'd like to thank Glenn Smith Chevrolet, Coca-Cola, Houston Clinic, and Kinetic Credit Union. We'll be back on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Here they come! More big transport trucks full of new GMC trucks and SUVs to Glenn Smith and Opelika. Choose from a huge selection of the best-selling full-size GMC Sierras, discounted up to $12,750 off. New GMC Terrains with a fresh design, a spacious interior, and safety features, discounted up to $4,000 off MSRP. Plus, enjoy no payments until November at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. Get ready to drive and get ready to smile.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
And we're back here at Northside at the Rock in Columbus, Georgia for this huge Quad A matchup between the 2 state title contenders, Harris County Tigers and the Northside Patriots. Northside's up so far 1-0 through 5 here in the top of the 6th. Harris County with no runs on 4 hits so far today, leaving 6 runners on base. Not able to get anybody across against Ridley, who's done her best work with men on base. And the first pitch is in there for a strike on McCormick. Making it an 0-1 count. Northside here so far with 1 run on the 1 solo hit in the top of the 1st by Cassidy Anderson for the home run out in left field. Ball outside to even the count at 1-1. Will look to be probably a slugfest if you look at the lineup and the statistics have turned into a pitcher's duel today here at Northside. With two different styles. Ridley has more movement style, not a whole lot of strikeouts. Huckabee blowing the ball back past hitters as there's one hit out towards left field. Stringfellow's under it, makes the catch for the first out. Up against the wall.
Aaron Stringfellow makes the one down. That'll bring in the left fielder, number 14, Laney Guthrie.
That breaks the 4-inning streak of Harris County getting a leadoff hitter on base. Bringing up Laney Guthrie, who's 2 for 2 so far today for Harris County. Low and in the dirt, ball 1. Kennedy Williams still putting on a clinic behind the plate here, whether it's up high, jumping up to get it, or in the dirt. Nothing's getting past the sophomore catcher for Northside today. On the corner for strike 1 to even it. Hits one out towards short, gets it up off the ground, makes the throw, and the play at first is Fridley.
Second out of the inning.
Shotguns one across the diamond for the second out.
15, Gracie Guthrie.
Bringing up Gracie Guthrie, who's popped out to third base, and grounded out to third unassisted. 0 for 2 on the day for the lefty Harris County Tiger. We got 2 down here in the top of the 6th. For Harris County. Really throws it outside, ball 1. Started off with a 1-0 count. Outside ball 2. Tell as we get later into the game, with it still being a 1-0 low-scoring game, every pitch counts. Everybody's kind of leaning forward with every pitch to see what's about to happen. In the dirt, ball 3. So 3-0 count on Guthrie with 2 down here. See if Jenkins gives her the green light. Down the middle for strike 1, making it a 3-1 count for Ridley. As she tries to come back here with 2 down in the top of the 6th. Hits one up the middle, off the leg of the pitcher, and it just dies in the middle of the infield as Guthrie gets to first base on the infield single.
With 1 on and 2 outs, that'll bring up the designated player, number 77, Chloe Wolfenbarger.
Wolfenbarger stepping up the plate for Harris County today. She's 0 for 2 with a ground out to second and a ground out to third. 2 down here in the top of the 6th inning for the Harris County Tigers. As Harris County subs in Addison Seaman to pinch run for Gracie Guthrie.
Now pinch running, number 11, Addison Seaman.
Crucial at bat here in the top of the 6th for both teams. Down the middle, strike 1 to start her off putting Wolfenbarger in an 0-1 count. See if Harris County plans to utilize that pinch runner over there, try to get her to maybe steal a base. High and outside ball 1 to even the count at 1-1. Outside ball 2. Makes it a 2-1 count here with 2 down and a runner on first for the Harris County Tigers. Pops her up. Ridley's under it, makes the catch to end the inning in the 6th. As we get ready to head to the bottom of the 6th inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left on for Harris County. As we'll see you back here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
I'm always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit Union app, Kinetic is always with me. The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go. The Kinetic mobile app, energized banking at its best.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite. Obey your thirst.
And we're back here in the bottom of the 6th at the Rock at Northside High School. Gracie Guthrie checking back in after being pinch ran for in the top half. Layla Phelps leading off for the Northside Patriots as she's popped up to the pitcher her first time up the plate in the 3rd inning. As she takes the first pitch, strike, 0-1. Well, even though Harris County's down, Huckabee's gone the full game so far, giving up just 1 hit on 1 run with 8 strikeouts. Phelps faces an 0-2 count here to lead off the bottom of the 6th inning. High inside ball 1. Northside looking to get a little cushion here, hoping for a leadoff hit. High and inside, she swings at it for strike 3 to start off the bottom of the 6th inning.
That'll bring in the left fielder, number 13, Terrence Stringfellow.
Terrence Stringfellow, the left fielder, up for Northside now with 1 down in the bottom of the 6th inning as she struck out in the 3rd inning as well. That puts Huckabee up to 9 for the day so far. Stringfellow squares around and pulls back for ball 1. Pops one back to even the count at 1-1. Northside hoping to get a runner on with the top of the order coming up next here with Kennedy Williams in the on-deck circle. The attempt was made and missed to make it a 1-2 count. And she waved at it and missed again for strike 3, putting Huckabee at 10 strikeouts so far today.
The catcher number 5, Doodle Williams.
As Kennedy Williams comes up to plate for Northside now, the catcher is 0 for 2 so far on the day. Jenkins makes a mound visit to talk to his pitcher. Come up with some strategy to face the leadoff hitter here for Northside. Williams has grounded out to second and third so far in her 2 at-bats today. Harris County still without a hit since that home run in the first inning from Cassidy Anderson. Inside jams her. She fouls it out of play for strike 1. 0-1 count with 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. Northside looking to get some insurance here before they head to the top half of the 7th. Inside for ball 1 to even the count. Williams steps out of the box as Huckabee looks for the sign in the dugout for the next pitch. High, ball 2. Making it a 2-1 count on Kennedy Williams. Timeout called by Kennedy. Ball outside even to make it a 3-1 count. Not sure if Huckabee was told to pitch around Williams here. Not too many 3-ball counts from Huckabee today so far. Waves at it to make the count full at 3-2 with 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th with nobody on for Northside. And waves at strike 3 as Huckabee strikes out the side for the Harris County Tigers as we head to the top of the 7th. We'd like to thank Glenn Smith Chevrolet, Coca-Cola, Kinetic Credit Union, and Houston Clinic for sponsoring us. And we'll see you here for the final inning on Georgia-Alabama Sports Live.
Here they come! More big transport trucks full of new GMC trucks and SUVs to Glenn Smith and Opelika. Choose from a huge selection of the best-selling full-size GMC Sierras, discounted up to $12,750 off. New GMC Terrains with a fresh design, a spacious interior, and safety features, discounted up to $4,000 off MSRP. Plus, enjoy no payments until November at Glenn Smith G.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
And we head here in the top of the 7th here at the Rock at Northside High School with them up 1-0 over the Harris County Tigers in the 4A matchup of the week. between the last 3 state title winners in the state of Georgia. Northside 3 outs away, trying to close it out here in the top of the 7th with the 8, 9, and 1 batters up for Harris County, leading off Skylar Salmond for the Tigers. Low and in the dirt for ball 1, starting her off. It's a tale of 2 pitchers today so far. Kind of like Tom Glavin versus Randy Johnson out here today. One's got movement, one's got speed. As Huckabee so far has 11 strikeouts for the Harris County Tigers, only giving up the 1 hit, but it was a crucial one, the home run in the first inning by Cassidy Anderson. Pops one out towards first, and she makes the catch for the first out of the 7th. Putting Northside 2 outs away from taking this crucial win in their region opener against Harris County, who was last year's state title winner. That brings up Miller Daniel for the Tigers here with 1 down in the top of the 7th. She doubled her first time up in the 3rd and struck out looking her last time up. Strike on the corner from Ridley. Low and outside, ball 1, even count at 1-1. Looking to get this second out before Harris County's top of the order comes up to the plate. Pops her up. Foul along the fence for the backstop for strike 2. Huckabee for Harris County set down 16 in a row, while Ridley's been pitching kind of like a high-quality rubber band. She bends, but she doesn't break. As there's a pop-up out towards the short left, she gets up under it, makes the catch of Stringfellow for the second out. Put Northside 1 out away from a region opening win. Northside now 1 out away from beating the defending state champs on their home field here at the Rock. With Caroline Gatewood up to plate for the Harris County Tigers. She's 0 for 2 with a line out to 3rd, a sacrifice bunt, and she reached base in the 5th inning on an error out in left field. You can hear the crowds getting louder here as the game gets closer to commencement. Oh, 1 count on Gatewood here with 2 outs in the top of the 7th as Northside looks to shut it down here. Pops one out towards left again. Stringfellow's under it. Makes the catch to end the game. And Northside takes the win from Harris County. 1-0 on 1 hit with a home run from Cassidy Anderson in the first inning, as Ridley did a phenomenal job battling throughout the game with runners in scoring position and on base all day long, as she ends the game giving up 5 hits, striking out 3. So our player of the game for today is, of course, the pitcher for Northside, Weatherly Ridley, the Alex Quinley All-State Good Hands player of the game. Weatherly Ridley, the pitcher for Northside, as she battled all throughout the game with runners on scoring position, runners on base, leadoff players on, and she did not squander any opportunity to get Northside out of the inning as they take this region opening win 1-0 over Harris County. We'd like to thank Kinetic Credit Union, Glenn Smith Chevrolet, Coca-Cola, and Houston Clinic for sponsoring us here. And we'd like to thank you for joining us here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, and we'll see you next time on Georgia.
Here they come! More big transport trucks full of new GMC trucks and SUVs to Glenn Smith and Opelika. Choose from a huge selection of the best-selling full-size GMC Sierras, discounted up to $12,750 off. New GMC Terrains with a fresh design, a spacious interior, and safety features, discounted up to $4,000 off MSRP. Plus, enjoy no payments until November at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. Get ready to drive and get ready to smile.
At Jack Houston Memorial Hospital, our focus is you. Even though we performed more than 1,300 joint replacements last year, we treat you like you are our only patient. Your surgeon explains your joint replacement, so nothing is a surprise. Our team knows your treatment plan, and we work together to get you back on your feet again. That's why our hospital is recognized year after year as a leader in patient satisfaction and quality of care. Jack Houston Memorial Hospital. Excellence, always.
Here they come! More big transport trucks full of new...
I'm always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit Union app, Kinetic is always with me. The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go. The Kinetic mobile app, energized banking at its best.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite. Obey your thirst.